What's happening, my fellow geeks and geekettes? Welcome to a brand new episode of Chris's Custom Collectibles, and today this is the one you guys have been begging me to do, and I finally found him at a really good price. Today we're going to be customizing and pimping out the Jakks Pacific Master Chief from Halo. Now I'm going to let you know right now, this isn't a massive overhaul. I mean, look at this guy already. He looks beautiful, all that detail in that armor. Now this is quite a different process I'm going to be taking in terms of priming the figure. I want to keep this color here. There are certain parts of the armor that I will be going over with the olive green that I do have from Model Masters. We're going to be doing some dry brushing, like exposed metal on the armor. Now the problem is, we got to prime this guy for the paint to adhere, and the beauty part is I've found a primer that is completely see-through and clear. This is Duramax from Dulux. It's a plastic primer, fast-drying, high-tech primer for hard plastic surfaces such as furniture, downpipes, and toys. So first things first, I'm going to be disassembling everything, taking the arms apart, the head off. One thing I do want to tackle is that visor. It's a pretty plain yellow right now, but I've got a transparent orange that I'm going to be going over it with, so it's kind of got that see-through look. Now to top it all off, like most custom collectibles, we've got to make a base for this guy. I want something dynamic. I'm going to be using that foam that I used on the Nightmare Batman base. Just a lot of rubble, debris, just like shit has gone down. I'm really excited to get started on it, so with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, once again, it is time for my shitty commentary. Now, I'm going over the hands and spraying them with a matte black. Once that has dried, I'm getting some regular sandpaper. It's actually a very fine grit, and I'm sanding away the excess to reveal the raised parts of the gloves you can see right there, just to make them look weathered and expose that nice olive green. Now it's time to start really getting into the detail of the armor, and I've got my old mate, the Kiwi black shoe polish, and every piece of this figure I'm brushing the black shoe polish over, leaving it in the sun to dry for about half an hour. Now that we're all touch dry and good to go, I've got a scourer sponge that has been soaked in warm water, and we're going to scrub away that excess shoe polish, and that is going to reveal all that beautiful detail that has been left in the crevices of the armor. As you can see right there, perfecto. Now I love that it's even worn away some parts of that paint that I added on to bits of the armor. And now we're going to start dry brushing some silver from Model Masters all over random bits of the armor, just to make it look as if it's scuffed pieces of metal that has been exposed. Now it's time to spray that visor. I've taped off all of the helmet except the visor itself, and just evenly spraying that translucent orange spray paint all over it. Give it about an hour to dry, then peel off that masking tape, and there is the end result right there. And seriously guys, that's it for the figure itself. Now we're moving on to the base. Now like I mentioned, this is the sheet of foam that I used on the Nightmare Batman custom base. It's going to be very organic, really no uniform look to it whatsoever. Now I've just got random pieces of foam and broken them all up just to make it look like debris, and what I'm doing is mixing up some Bee Queen resin to adhere the pieces to one another, because Bee Queen, or resin in general, seems to work the best for me when it comes to adhering this type of foam together. And honestly, give it about 15 minutes to cure, and then all the pieces have been securely adhered to the base. Now I'm going to go in and start to cut out this little puddle that I want at the front center of the base, just with a Stanley knife. Then I'm just crudely going in with a screwdriver and digging out that whole section. Okay, now I've got some grey primer. This is also acting as a primer, but also acting as our base color, because I just want that rocky, just raw type of appearance. You can see right there. It's a great start off color. Now I've just got some PVA glue, and no joke, that dirt in the background behind the base, I've mixed in with the PVA glue, just to give it more of an organic, just extra debris to the whole surface of that base. Now I'm just getting some more clear Bee Queen resin and pouring it in that puddle hole there. Now the funny thing is, this stuff actually started to froth around the perimeter, and it actually worked out well. It looks like kind of toxic, oozing, bubbling kind of a substance. And I'm not gonna lie, completely winged. I didn't know that would happen, so it worked out perfectly. As you can see right there, all that froth around the outside, it just fits really well with the atmosphere I'm going for with this base. Now this is just some watered down black shoe polish, and essentially what this is going to do is unify the entire base. Now once that's fully cured, we're going to go in with some clear gloss just to seal everything up and give it that wet look, and then we're done, we're good to go, we are good for the final reveal. So thanks very much for watching, guys. I am so happy with how this guy has turned out. I hope I've done justice for all you Halo fans out there. For anyone interested in wanting to purchase this guy, I actually am going to list him on my Etsy shop, and I will provide the link down below. I'm seriously running out of space with all my custom collectibles, so I figured it'd be cool to start offering them to you guys. So I will eventually put up my BB-8, as well as a few other custom collectibles. Hope you guys are well, hope you guys are happy, be merry, be silly, and until next time, guys, please always remember, cosplayers do it best. You wanna grab a beer? Let's grab a beer.